Hey, thanks for tuning in. This is how I got a house for under $700. Please like and subscribe. Like the video, subscribe to this channel, and leave me comments down below as you see anything that looks interesting to you. So I'm going to take you on a little trip, and we're going to travel to a small town where I bought this house for under $700. One of the things with these is you're not going to be able to get close to home a lot of times because with tax liens, a lot of these auctions have gone online. So when you're looking for places where there's still great deals on tax lien properties, it's going to be in counties or municipalities where they haven't taken their tax sales online yet. So you're going to have to physically go to the courthouse, to the auction, to be able to bid and win these delinquent tax properties. So that's going to require you to actually go there or partner with somebody who already goes to those auctions who will buy them. And if you want, comment below. If you are somebody who does go to these auctions and is looking for partners, comment down below, let people know. Also, if you are looking to find a partner for these tax auctions, comment down below and we'll get you connected to somebody for sure, or someone will connect to you right there in the comments. So but one of the big things is you do have to travel to these auctions that aren't online to find the best deals. One of the big things with the tax liens is your work, whereas flipping, your work is in improving the condition of the property. With these tax properties, your work is often cleaning up the title work to the property. So after I was able to purchase the tax lien, I then had to travel to make sure, you could set up some of it online, but I had to travel to figure out how to get the paperwork cleaned up on this tax lien that I purchased, so I was able to get a clean deed that I could then sell. So this required some trips to the courthouse, trips to the lawyer's offices, visiting friends that were able to set me straight on a lot of the processes that needed to happen. But over time, we were able to get all the paperwork cleaned up, so I had a good warranty deed on the property with an insurable title. Now, when you're talking about tax liens in a small town that doesn't even have their tax sale online, there's also a lot of other funny things you'll find that aren't online. For example, I was driving around and I realized there's still DVD rental businesses. Like old school Blockbuster, like places where you can walk in and you can rent DVDs. Because if the tax lien, and it makes sense when you think about it, because if the tax lien sale's not online, like why would people be getting their movies online? So also, when you're talking about such low value properties, there's also going to be some rough stuff around. So don't be surprised if when you're driving around, you note some pretty odd setups for living arrangements. But that's just part of the deal. You're going to be able to get these properties cheap. You're going to have relatively little competition. But then, you're going to have to put work into cleaning up the title and then monetizing it on the backside. So some of these properties aren't going to be worth fixing up and selling, or fixing up and renting unless you're doing all the work yourself. So you need to think about that. But if you are willing to do all the work yourself, you could make some money. Or, as the case with this one, I was able to get the title cleaned up and then still sell it at a very discounted rate to other people who are right now doing the work on remodeling it themselves to turn it into an investment. As you're cleaning up title to the property, there's going to be tons of notices, mailers, notifications that you need to send out. And while I was traveling, this was something that I was able to figure out how to get all this paperwork out using like UPS stores, Kinko's, FedEx office stores. So those are great assets if you're trying to get title cured on a property and you're not physically co-located where this is going on. So you can still do this as kind of like a side hustle, because while you do have to be there physically for the tax sale, and you may have to be physically there for a couple other things, a lot of this stuff you can fit into your normal schedule by going to FedEx office stores or going to a UPS store to get your mailers out and get your notifications sent and do some of that stuff. So that is how I was able to close a house for under $700. As you can see, there's other money that went into it with like the eviction, with cleaning up the property. There was a lot of time that went into curing the title. There's a lot of time that went into sending notification, a lot of legal risk that went into it, because from the time I purchased that tax sale to the time I had clean insurable title, there were a lot of opportunities to get countersued if something wasn't done correctly. But if you do the proper research and you do everything right, this right here is exactly how you can get a property for under $700. I'm not a lawyer, I'm not an accountant, I'm not an investment professional, so please do not take any of this to be practicing law, professional finance advice, or even professional real estate advice. This is a story from my experience and how it worked out for me, and don't take it as prescriptive advice for your situation, but it's a great jumping off point and a great way for you to take this, educate yourself, surround yourself with the appropriate professionals so that you can go ahead and get under market deals and get them out for sale or for rent or on owner finance to create cash flow for your financial future.